Disposing of fats, oils, and grease down the kitchen sink is never a good idea. They may go down the sink as liquids, but sooner or later they're going to solidify, and that could cause real problems. With me today is Joseph Martinez. He is the Industrial Pretreatment Coordinator for Greeley's Water and Sewer Department. So Joseph, there's a certain time of the year that when people put fats, oils, and grease down their sinks and drains, they do wind up out of the wastewater treatment plant. What kind of problems does that cause for you?
Fog causes a lot of problems for us here at the plant, and it's here at the plant and also in the pipes underneath the streets. We've got a large collection system that all runs here. Every bit of water in Greeley that's flushed goes down a drain ends up at this plant. So if you are flushing excessive fog or pouring excessive fog down your drains, it's going to congeal as it hits those pipes, especially in these colder months, and that can cause big blockages. We call them fatbergs that will block that collection system, and then you're going to have water coming up out of manholes, water backing up into your kitchen sinks, and we don't want to see any of that.
All right, so around the holidays, especially with turkey and dressing and people just putting stuff down the sinks. So what are some types of things that can cause issues? What like food scraps, or what are we talking about?
Yeah, around the holidays is when we see the biggest problems, because you're making those big meals for your family. So we've all cooked the turkey or the big piece of meat, and you see that liquid at the bottom. You don't think much of it. It's actually fat, and if you leave that liquid in the pan, it's going to congeal and make a nice solid brick there, right? So what we're asking you to do is not pour that oil down the drain. It's going to cause problems for you and your house that could cause you to call out a plumber and give you a backup in your house, or it could make its way into our collection system downstream, mixed with everybody else's fats, and then also rags such as flushable and non-flushable wipes make those fatbergs. So what we're asking you guys to do is try to throw food scraps or that oil in your trash can, let it congeal, get it in the trash, and keep it out of the pipes.
And just wiping down plates, things like that, putting the paper towels in the trash, just keep anything you can do to keep it out of the plumbing. And garbage disposals, they don't do anything to grease, right? They don't eliminate it, nothing like that.
No, usually when you're pouring it down, it's going to hit that garbage disposal. It's going to, spin it up. It's usually pretty hot, so it's still kind of that liquid state. It's not going to break it up, but it's going to come back together. And especially if it hits one of those wipes, those disposable wipes, then it'll stick to the outside of it and make that clog for you.
And if people are deep fat frying turkeys, they should keep that grease and oil, and there's a local recycling place where they can take that.
Yeah, you can call up the Weld County Household Hazardous Waste place. They'll take large fryer oils, such as like your peanut oil that you use for your turkey, but even like just bacon grease. Find a little container, you can pour your grease in there. You can reuse that grease for something else in your cooking, or you can throw it out in the trash and just keep it out of your drain.
All right, and you mentioned that there's some work going on behind us. Some of the fats, oils, and grease actually got into some pipes that caused more headaches for the staff here. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so back here we've got our primary clarifiers, and they're built to settle out fats and greases. Us taking everybody's wastewater, some of it is going to come down and it settles out in these clarifiers, and as it moves through, it causes blockages in the pipe. So right now they're replacing a pipe that was blocked with grease. It wasn't able to move that grease anymore. So anytime you can kind of mitigate the amount of grease coming down, that helps us and gives us less maintenance at our plant.
All right, what's one key takeaway from all of this?
One key takeaway from this is dispose of your grease in the trash. Keep it out of the pipes, and if you keep the grease as well as disposable, flushable, and non-flushable wipes out of your pipes, you're going to have less problems in your home plumbing and less problems with the city plumbing.
Okay, great, thank you. For more news and information about anything related to Greeley water, just go to GreeleyCO.gov/water.